Hello, gorgeous witches. This is Dawn. I am going to give you a tour of my garden. The lovely Rochelle over at Amethyst Ascension has asked for people to give a tour of their garden. She wants to see. So here we go. And I cannot see myself because of the sun. It is warm, it is muggy, but it's not too warm and not too muggy, so I'm okay. But anyway, so I'm going to turn you around. And we shall start here. This is a new bed that I put in last year. I haven't quite finished it, but I'm gonna put some herbs and some flowers and stuff here. So here is my garden. It's messy, but it's, means a lot to me, and it supports Skip and myself. So this sign here came from a friend of mine, Holly. Thank you, Holly. I love this little sign. So anyway, let's start at the beginning. This is a garden tower, and it's full of lettuce. I've had trouble with every single kind of animal in this area getting in here and eating stuff. So that's why there's wire around it. I had a groundhog that was eating everything, and I mean everything. So I finally got that secured. Anyway, this is burdock. This is a plant ally of mine. It's beautiful, love it. The flowers, can you see the bees? I can't tell because the sun is too bright. I can't tell if I'm getting this in focus or not, but there are honeybees all over this. So I'm letting it bloom, but when it goes to seed, the little pods are sticky and they stick to everything. Okay, so this is, I don't know what you want to call it, pergola shade thing Skip and I put together, and it's to help protect the lettuce because it does get hot. So later on today I will be putting this down because the sun comes pretty low in the sky. Here's my mint. It jumped out of the pot, said it didn't like the pot anymore, so it's growing here. Got some cucumber, got cucumber over here. This is feverfew, and this is a very interesting plant. Let me get around this way. This plant, see if I can get over here. If you can see down there when the road starts going down, that's where I planted this plant. And it grew there last 1 year, grew there 1 year, grew there the second year, and the third year it showed up here. It no longer wants to be over there. It showed up here. So I'm letting it do its thing. I'm not sure what this is. I'm pretty sure it's some sort of herb. Until I identify it, I don't want to get rid of it. Ooh, this needs to be tied up. This is a tomato. But this down here is called portulaca. And when the groundhog and the deer and the rabbit get in here, that's one of the things they eat. The other thing they eat is this lamb's quarters. And we also eat it. We put it in our salad. So it's funny that they break into my garden and eat the weeds. Anyway, I don't know what this is, so I don't want to get rid of it because I think it's something until I identify it. This is basil. Dill. I planted it last year and it is self-sowed. It is volunteered. I have zinnia dill that I planted that one. And calendula is growing back here. Can't tell if you can see it. Yeah, okay. And then this is nightshade. It is a weed, I guess you could call it, but I let it grow here because, I like nightshade. I don't use it for anything but spell work. The deer got into. I was trying to let these go to seed. This is lettuce. And then I have sweet potato that was growing there, but the deer kept eating it. But I finally got the solution to keep the deer out, which is this chicken wire up at the top, and then these flags here to make sure it doesn't try and get in here. But you can see the footprints. the hoof prints, should I say. And it kind of looked like it jumped in from over here, jumped down there, and then walked this way. Who knows? Not sure. But she's not getting in anymore. So, zucchini and butternut squash, I'm letting it take over. It's just going crazy. It's growing out there. That's okay. The animals out there will eat it. And I'm okay with that, just as long as they stay out there. Tomatoes. This is Curly Dock. It's self-sowed. It's a volunteer. It is also a plant ally of mine. Another cucumber, peppers, onions, garlic down there, and poblano pepper. And then this volunteered out of my compost, and you can see the deer got in here and ate some of it. So hopefully that'll recover. And this is just kind of a mess right now. I haven't gotten to it. This is goji berries that I planted over there, and they've gotten in here. These are mullein, and they were doing great until something got to them. So I'm not sure if they're going to recover or not. This is probably too far gone. But this one seems to be recovering. And look, it's got these shoots coming out for the flowers. I've never seen that before. It's always been one stalk. But I don't know mullein that well. So the goji berries are invading. This is a mess. These are weed trees. I've got to get those cut down. All right, so let's see. Groundhog was getting in. You can see holes. There's a lot of dirt that's been misplaced, disturbed. There's another hole. There's another hole. And all of this dirt has been displaced here from the groundhog digging. I put this chicken wire, I don't know if you can see, I can't see, down here. I dug it down into the ground. So when if it starts digging underneath, it'll run into the chicken wire. And so far so good. Fingers crossed. But there has been a rabbit getting in. But it's not doing too much damage, so I'm not that worried about it. She was getting up underneath this fencing here, going through the mesh. So I tied down the mesh, and hopefully that will take care of it. There is a critter, I think it's a mouse, who's been digging in here. So I don't know what to do with that. But it's not too bad, so I'm not too worried. This volunteered in here. I did not plant it here. It looks like chamomile, but it does not smell like chamomile. In fact, it doesn't smell like anything. And then this is a miniature cherry tomato. And then I've got another one down here. I'm just seeing how that's going to grow in here, because I do need to shade it for the lettuce. So that's my garden. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. I love reading them. And let me turn you around. Woohoo! And do something today that makes you feel good and brings you joy. I love you all. And until next time, blessed be.